Peace. How are you? Welcome to this beautiful ass, magical ass moment in time. Y'all didn't think I was like gonna leave Budapest, or should I say, even come to Budapest, and not include you in on this magical dream. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? How are you? How is everyone? So, I was told that I have a date on this bridge. So I figured my date with destiny can only meet me here if I came to the bridge. So I'm at the bridge and I'm waiting. I'm waiting for my date with destiny. Anyways, I wanted to show y'all. Look, this is so pretty. Watch. And share with you what's going down right now. I one of the hot tubs, and when I got there it was like a little too late, I guess, and I ended up having to leave there. But then I took the girls to their little spot, and then I went to go to a casino. And when I went to go to the casino, I left my passport. So all I had with me was my visa, and they didn't take the visa. They wanted my passport. So instead of me going all the way back to my spot to get my passport, I just decided to come on this bridge. Now, I may walk over to that bridge over there, but in the meantime, in between time, until I do that, I figure I would share. Don't you love it when I rhyme? It's divine with the times. And for those who are not blind, you can get my design. A line. Don't that rhyme? That's right, chime. Because we are holistically chimed. I think that was right. Isn't that pretty? There's that beautiful ass boat again. I love that little boat. Anyways, I'm like a sister out here on a bridge in Budapest. And what's so cool about Budapest is the crime rate is like there is none. Is that a shoe? What the heck is that? Is it just me? What the heck is that? Does that mean walk in that direction? Is that a wing? What is that? Anyways, let me mind my business. I don't start looking at stuff too much. What's that over there? It's an eagle, yours. Not an ego, an eagle. And this is like a big old bridge that I'm sharing with y'all. But let's go walk this way, because there's some really cool stuff over this way. First of all, I was gonna go on like, look at that boat. I really like that boat. Gotta chime in. Let's spy with our spy glasses. Isn't that cool? I love the color and everything. That's that magician energy color. And then there's the Ferris wheel over there. Jeez. There it is. So, look, this whole city is like, look, everybody coupled up. Do I feel alone? Hell no. I feel actually very magical. It was like really, really cool. Because, first of all, that water looks so cold, but yet really cool. OMG, today I went to spa baths. And we went over to the Parliament, which is over there, right behind me. And if you want to catch what happened, you're going to have to catch the next episode of the House of L. But it was like really cool because today I went to the spa baths, and OMG, those baths just felt like the water was breathing right through you. That felt really, really good. And I don't know, I really like it. I liked it a lot. So let me walk up and down this bridge so I ain't looking all suspicious. Anyways, I have not seen any black American girls here. Well, then again, I take that back. That's a lie. There was one girl, she was here. She was from California. And she was on the food tour with us. And there was a couple from Germany. And then there's also a couple that was from Arizona. So that was interesting. That's how we kicked this off. But my Vibe tribe, they didn't want to eat. And I didn't blame them because majority of the food on the food tour was mainly meat, which was like really disgusting. So that like messed up like the whole thing. And then they tried to make it up to us and give us some vegetarian food, but it was like really interesting. So what was even deeper about that is that I was noticing how the food here is not like, they don't have very many choices for healthy food. So they mostly grow up on like meat and potatoes and breads and sour cream and cottage cheese. So no, not at all. That is not the way to do it. But you know what's deep that I noticed about this place is although their diet is jacked up, yes, your diet can kill you. But I've also learned that it's not even a matter of their diet because these people are in love. I mean, like, seriously in love. And I don't mean just like in love, like relationship wise. I mean, family. They're very family oriented. And I was noticing that even their face, even the older women have like no stress factors really in their face, right? And there's more men here than women. As far as the black people, I've noticed from my people out there, there's not really any black people here, but there are African, like European Africans. And when I say European Africans, I mean fine. I mean GQ magazine fine. And professional ass, like sexy motherfuckers too. Very educated, speak several languages, very wise. And that would be a very great example even for, you know, our brothers in the US to have that experience to see they brothers. So, and then that will motivate them to, you know, chill with their brothers. The crime rate here, there's really no crime. That's very low. Let's see what else. As far as like prejudice, I'll say prejudice is a state of mind. Now, we're in the times where you can say prejudice is a state of mind, because if you feel like somebody not gonna like you or something like that, like, don't get me wrong, I had some experiences, but it was no big deal. It was like, I was laughing at that shit. Like, it just went like over my head. Because this one lady at the spa, she started talking to me because I guess I had my ponytail down and you're supposed to put it up, but they didn't tell my ass you're supposed to have it up. So she just started talking to me in their language. So I was like, oh, you trying to do me like that? You know I don't speak your language, and you still gonna try to talk to me anyway. So since you're trying to talk to me, I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna talk to you in my language, and I'm gonna let you know that I don't understand you just like you don't understand me. So I'm standing there talking to her in English for like 10 minutes as she talking to me in her language. And that was funny. So, and then there's more to that. You're gonna have to watch the House of L to catch that episode as well. But prejudice is a state of mind, and it's because of our ancestors who have literally come before us, who have paved the way in order or in essence for us to even be in these times, to just say prejudice is a state of mind. Because there's a 3-part series to this. See that? There's a 3-part series to this: mind, body, and spirit. And when you are divine, you're in alignment with the times, then you'll be able to decipher the order of the times. Now, another thing that I've noticed is that the Hungarians are really poor, so they say. But today, like when my daughters and I were doing the archery class, it was really interesting because I had a conversation with the teacher, and she was saying, people were saying Hungarians are mean. What I have been shown, I can't go off of what someone else said. I can only tell you my own experience. But I don't see them as mean. I see it as an individual thing. I see it as you're being aligned with your frequency, whatever it is that you are vibrating at. Like if you vibrating on some hate shit, you're gonna get it back. If you vibrating on some spook shit, they gonna come get me, then they gonna come get your ass because you drawing it to you. So it's basically about alignment. Like, what have you aligned with? What are you aligning with, right? But we had a conversation with the teacher where we were talking about the Hungarians were very poor. Now, it's very interesting because it was like, I think the ride here was like $17,000. And I was like, okay, cool, I got that. So I pull out $17,000, which is really like, what, $7 or something like that in American money, or $6, something like that. It's like some really low number, right? But I mean, even just the mindset of just saying, oh, I got 17,000. Oh, I got $159 million. Here you go. And it's only like, what, 100,000 of American money, something like that. So it's like, in other words, poverty is a state of mind. And it's not just when it comes to currency, it's your energy signature, right? So the conversation that I had with the Hungarian archery teacher was that the Hungarians were poor. I disagree. Even though their cost of living may be hella less, I don't feel that money makes a person. I feel that money breaks a person. For example, if you look at what's going on in the US, everyone, well, not everyone, but just about everyone has a gun. And in their place of having a gun, they are mean to each other. No one's really getting along with their family. Everybody's blaming the next person and saying it's them versus taking a look at their own drama that's going on within themselves. And everybody's broke but not paying attention spiritually, right? Everybody wants to walk the walk talk the talk, but not really walk the walk, especially when it comes to the ritual of spirituality. Now, to me, I don't care if you have $1 million and you live in Beverly Hills, or you live in freaking Hollywood and you're like the biggest celebrity on the planet. If you're broke spiritually, your ass is broke, period. Now, what I've noticed with the Hungarians is you may have no money at all in the bank, but these people are in love. They're in love with life. They're grateful for what they have. Even when I went on the food tour, they didn't waste any food like Americans, like we waste food. These people were like literally taking their food and they're putting their food up, near the trash can. Well, at least I did anyways, on top of it. And then someone homeless will come grab it. Or the homeless will hang out at the food courts and the homeless will eat, the food. They make sure that the homeless get the food. So the homeless is not, they're fed. They feed each other. They take care of each other. They're very grateful for whatever they can get, whatever they have. And to me, that's wealth. That is wealth beyond whatever the mind could fathom. These people, I'm telling you that they're so rich in spirit because they take care of each other. They look out for each other. And it's with pure intentions. It's with honesty. It's with divinity. And this is what the entire energy signature shift is about. Like, what happened to us? Like, where are we? Why? Why do we hurt each other? Why do we feel that someone else's level up is our position to be jealous of them? You don't know what someone had to go through to get where it is that they are. Even like American children. Like, I haven't had to like show my children, like, look, we're not going to do that wasteful stuff. First of all, like, when I was growing up, we had noodles. And it was breakfast, lunch, and dinner noodles. So we're like, my mom was like, what you want for breakfast? We got some noodles. What you want? Chicken, beef, or pork? That was all the choices we had. So to just be here in a place that's so rich and so abundant in spirit because of their heart, because of love. And if you can't see that, you missed it. If you've ever been here, if you've grown up here, I don't know, you missed it. Even if you're in the States and you missed it, because so many people are chasing wealth. So many people are greedy and it's like, it's sad. It's sad. I don't give a goddamn. I will give people my last. I don't care. If you want my tennis bracelets, ask people. They will tell you. I've taken off diamond earrings. I've taken off tennis bracelets. I can't even begin to tell you I will not get attached to anything materialistic in this world. And even when people do me wrong, and they know their ass is wrong, I will still give. Why? Because that's their karma, not mine. I'm not going to allow someone else's greed to change my energy signature, because my abundance flows from who I am and from what I am, not from what I got or what I think I am. So it's very interesting to be here because, one, I'm very excited because this very well may be my new home. I'm super excited. Like, I just feel so at home here. And I've already been looking at a few places. I'm like super excited about it. And I love it. I love it already. And I feel like there's more to that too. So I'll share more to that either on the House of L, or I don't know how I'm going to end up like breaking it down to you, what made me have my decision to not just travel the world, but to be in a place that respects true wealth. And I've told my mother, my sisters, my family, anyone that I felt that I've ever loved, I would prefer to live under a bridge and live in a tent and to be with the love of my life and have nothing and to be there with you in love than to be going out struggling and fighting and arguing and not getting along, trying to keep up with the Joneses. But from what I've been experiencing on my journey, there is nothing more magical than being in a position to bring this message to the world. The watchers are here. Our ancestors, our way showers, and our guides have not only paved the way for those who are abundant in mind, body, spirit, and truth, but those who know what true... Really? I'm getting this message out to you. I was like, anyways, like my shirt. Thou shalt not try me. Anyways, as I was saying, or as the saying was made, let me give you all the view again besides my beautiful eyes. I was saying that if I'm going to try to keep it short because I got some international ass roaming charges, but some messages is just worth it. Like abundance, poor, poverty, what is that? Like poverty is a state of mind, straight up. And if you feel that you're getting over on somebody or you're just taking from people, like, and you're not trying to do the inner work to heal, that's where we all individually miss it. There is a reason that my ancestors, my way showers, and my guides have brought me here. And the true meaning behind my journey of taking this route is very unique and very brilliant. That once you hear the entire, I just heard Labrador, whatever that word is, of the story, it's going to tickle the hearts of mankind, or the kind of man there is. Now, whoever gave me that $5, I'll shoot that energy right back your way. And just know that when you donate here to me, you're donating to yourself and you're planting a seed into a greater cause. Something that the entire world missed. But the fact that you're tapped into this frequency to help bring a message to so many people, and this is why I have chosen the path that I have chosen, because trust me when I say it was not easy at all. But somebody had to do it. Someone had to be willing to be the one who was talked about, lied on, mistreated, hated, slandered, misunderstood, but yet still stand in the darkness and be the light, so that way others can find their way. And that's pretty much my life story. That is pretty much where I'm at right now. And I know I give all y'all reads, but there is no point for me to give you a reading if I cannot be in a position to help you figure out why you were hurt, why that person came along to break your heart, why. There is no point in me. That don't even feel right to me. And then I can't just tell you what to do if I'm not doing it myself. I can't talk about it but not be about it. I just wanted something different. Because if I was in your shoes, I would want the same for me. And no one showed me the way. No one handed me shit. And even now, Spirit won't allow me to take anything from anyone. Everywhere I go, I pay my own way for everything. Nobody give me shit. Still, why? Because people will be quick to say, look what I did for you. But can't nobody say shit about like that for me at all. Because my ancestors, my way showers, and my guides won't allow them to do it. Because no one can take credit for where I'm at right now. But me, myself, and I. And that includes my entire bloodline, my ancestral bloodline, my DNA, the codes of my DNA, my frequency, my guides, my higher self, my lower self, my inner standing of me. So I just wanted to chime in. And it's deep too, because I'm kind of tickled. You know how many people are like, you don't want to drink? Even when I went on the food tour, she wanted to end the tour with drinks. And I'm like, I don't drink. And she's like, oh, come on, just one drink. I'm like, what the hell is going on with everybody begging me for a damn drink? It's a setup. No, I'm high off of my life, who I am naturally. Because everyone who's drinking, everyone who's smoking is trying to get where I'm at naturally. And I'm telling you, there is no greater high than the love of self. There is no grander understanding than who it is that we truly are individually, and why you have been DNA coded with your own fingerprints to come into this plane of existence to tell your story. For everybody who's ever hurt me, for everybody who's ever broke my heart, for everybody who's ever lied on me, for everybody who's ever mistreated me, for everybody who's ever talked about me, for everybody who's ever slandered me, for everybody who's ever hated on me, for everybody who's ever ridiculed me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's because of you. It's because of you that I was able to take all of that, and instead of sitting around and bawling and crying and complaining with all that energy, I utilized it to mold the best me that I could possibly be. And for that, there is no greater gift in the entire world that anyone can ever give me than what it is that each and every one of you have done for me, just in your own lack of understanding of me because of your lack of understanding of self. So thank you. Thank you very much. Wow. Let's walk to the other side of the bridge, shall we? I'm gonna hang out with y'all for a minute since I'm by myself. See? See? There's brothers, y'all. And oh, another thing too is not only are there this is a place where, okay, first of all, let me tell y'all something. All the buses and trains and subways, all that, you can jump on them for free. Nobody's stopping, checking your little license, tickets, all that stuff. You just jump on it and just get on it. And school is free. As a matter of fact, they promote you here because they want people to stay here. They promote you if you have 2 children, or they even want you to have 3 children. Have 3 children, then they will pay for you to go to school. They'll also pay your family to watch your children while you go to school. And guess what else? They even give you a free car. Now, y'all, what the hell are we doing in America's? Nothing but America can't. And look, y'all see any police at all since I've been standing out here? And the people, to me, they're friendly. I mean, they stare. But I mean, think about it. When we're in America and we see a foreign, what do? Our ass stare too. I feel that your personal experience is going to be based off of your energy signature no matter where you go on this planet. It's all about you because this is your reality. You're the one telling the story. You're the one writing the books to your own life. Drinking doesn't faze me. Being high off of life phases me. Discovering more of who I am. I heard about the hurricane that's headed to the Bahamas. So for those of you who are in the Bahamas, if you see this or if you hear this, you're safe, especially if you have a connection with your ancestors. They ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. And that's what hurricanes are about. That's about the ancestors coming in to set the record straight, bring some order. There's bridges all around here. I would walk down there by the music, but I won't be able to hear y'all. So, or you won't be able to hear me, should I say. See, they actually had to put this here for a reason. Because somebody was doing it. But, let's go take a walk. I'm not going to stay out too late. I want to get up and do a lot more. And oh my gosh, you literally, it's so much walking here. It's like you walk for hours. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to get in to tell you the story, what happened with my little vibe tribe. Because the way I was able to punish them was by making them walk. They were like, Mom, can we please take the taxi? I was like, no. You know how many times I told you to clean that room and you didn't clean the room? So now it's get back. See how they have to crawl into there to go around? I got to go back. So, anyways, I'm going to save that story. You want to catch that? You got to catch the next episode of The House of Love. So as you can see, I obviously look like a tourist out with my camera. And it's like 10:50 at night here. Oh, geez. I'm going to wait while they go ahead. But, yeah, there's, like, really no crime here. Back to what I was saying. In order to go to school, you learn, like, the 2 different languages. Education is free. The the transportation services, it's not really free. You're supposed to pay for it, but they don't check. Let me just add that. Let me say that. They don't check. Another thing that I noticed for all of my sisters and brethrens out there, when we see our people over here, we like stop and we be like, what's up? What's up? We'd be so happy to see each other. And that's love, especially when sisters see each other over here. We'd be like, how you doing? Like, we speak. You can tell it's a whole nother breed of sisters. Like, not just breed, whole different breed. It's just high vibrational. Let me put it like that. So, and then the children, or should I say over here, when you go to graduate, you have to have at least 2 different languages that you're graduating with. The only thing that you really have to pay for when it comes to education for the children is when they go on like a school trip or a vacation, then you pay for, whatever they're going to do on their school vacation trip. And it's usually very little. So I was going to go over here, but I don't know. I'm still debating. So that's the bridge that you see from my window. Yeah, education is free here. Oh my gosh. And everyone, like even the high school, college, like everyone is so excited about going to school. It's not like, you know what I mean? Not like America. There's no guns here. The only people that have guns are the police officers. It's illegal to have a gun here. Even archery, you can't even have the bow and arrows here. So basically, if you're out in public and somebody get mad at you, they can't pull out a gun and just shoot you just because they're mad. What else can I tell you about this place? Oh, this is one of the most important parts. Okay, obviously, this is Hungary. And there is nothing here in English. Even the menu is Hungarian. So, but in some restaurants, at the very bottom of the menu, like it'll be the Hungarian language. And then it will also be English. So between the Hungarian language and the English, the menu can throw you off a little bit. I haven't noticed anything like really, really healthy here to eat. Oh, except one spot. Now, there is a truck that we came across today, and I was so happy because this truck everything was like plant-based. They had like carrot burgers. They had fried portobello mushroom burgers. They had kale burgers, and this was all plant-based. So I'm gonna sit here for a second. For a second. So it was like all plant-based. And then like their juice was like, fresh made apple juice or apple lemon or apple peach or apple banana, stuff like that. No, I don't have anything. I'm not breaking out nothing this time of night. So there, and then they don't have stuff like American stuff like eggs and bacon and stuff like that. They don't have that here. They do, but they're just starting to catch on to it. So basically, for me, even kicking off my fully raw meals restaurant here, that's like an overnight success. And another thing that I was noticing is that, oh my gosh, there's trains. There's like at least 4 to 5 trains and buses going in every single direction, like literally every 30 seconds. So there's no crazy waiting. There's nothing, none of that, right? Um, See this? The number 2 train. I would just jump on that, but I don't know where the hell it would go. And I don't feel like doing all that right now. And then plus I don't know how the signal is. The signal is actually pretty cool. The phones even work in the elevator. But look, Google Translate. Oh, hell yeah. Google Translate is heaven. If I don't know what the hell I'm saying or what I'm talking about, I'll just put it on the English app, and then it'll translate it for me in Hungarian, and then I'll either play the speaker part if I'm in a rush, or I'll actually hand them my phone and they'll read it, and they'll end up pointing me out in the direction. And then another thing I learned as well is that when you go to speak their language, you want to remember it so bad, because you're in a foreign place and you want to know what you're talking about. So you remember everything. I've been remembering. I already know like 5 words in Hungarian already, and they're like the 5 basic words: please, thank you, bye, where's the bathroom, and yes and no. I think it's different than American, something like that. Anyways, something like that. It's like some 5 basic words, but like, I think that was like the main thing. Oh, and then the Google Translate, like they also have Google Maps. So today, my helpful ass decides that I want to be lost right after I came from the spas. So I was trying to jump on a taxi. So you know how we get to Whistling, like we're from New York, and just go to jump on a taxi, but it wasn't going down like that here at all. Because the way I was trying to catch it, it was like, you just can't do it like that. So, basically, it's a cute little bench, isn't that? So basically, I ended up having to take the train, but like I missed my train because this couple came up to me, and I don't know what language they were speaking, but it was not Hungarian, it wasn't German, it was like, ain't no telling what that was. Romanian, that's what I think it was. And they were asking me for directions, and I'm standing there like, my ass is lost too. But I whipped out my other phone and I pulled out the Google Navigator. And when I pulled out the Google Navigator, I end up walking them halfway to their destination. And then the rest of the way I was like ready to turn around, and it was raining on top of that. So I like made the guy snap a picture with my phone so that way he would have the directions. And I was like, go figure, how the hell you gonna give somebody directions and my ass lost myself? Then I thought about that. That was a metaphor in life. Like, how you gonna give somebody directions in life when you lost? Unless you know how to find your way, I guess. Is that how that goes? No, there's a metaphor. How did I say that? The only way you're gonna be able to help someone in life when you're lost is by believing in yourself enough to know that when you put good deeds out there, that because you did good unto others when you were lost as well, that's going to come back on you, and it's going to come back on you in the most ultimate prestigious way. Now, right after I helped them find their way, my train came, and I was able to find my way straight back to my Airbnb, and that was really cool. It was like I wasn't even lost at all. So that was really epic. There's a lot of walking here, and I mean like a hell of a lot of walking. So I kid you not, like, I swear, it was like really, really helpful for me to be already up. I wasn't playing when I was telling y'all. I was really like, my girls and I were already on it. We're doing like what? Like 2 to 5 miles per day every morning before sunrise to get ready for this joint. And it was worth it. Doesn't that look like a real man? Hello, Mr. Man. See you later. What is he drawing? It's like he got a bullet in his hand, huh? Very interesting. I like his kicks, too. And his outfit. And he's bronze. Have a good day. Pretty picture. Thanks for drawing me. All right, so here we go. We're walking down to the other bridge. So I want to like share this beautiful ass experience with y'all. And these are like underground, like I ain't going down there. I said there's no crime, and it's not gonna start with my black ass either. So that's like boat restaurants. All those are like boats, but they're restaurants. I was gonna actually go on a boat tonight, but I decided I didn't want to because I figured it would be boring on a boat by myself, stuck for 2.5 to 5 hours, and no drinking, and just watching everybody else coupled up. That's boring as hell. So, didn't do that one. But everything closes here pretty early, so we had to like do the grocery stores and all that stuff early. And it was really cool that we got an Airbnb with washer and with the stove and refrigerator and a cool ass view. But yeah. Yeah, it is. You know what I really love? I love traveling. I love new experiences. And what's even deeper, it's like being in a position to take this journey with your ancestors and with your guides. Being in a position where, you know, they got you. It's like not an ounce of loneliness around. So yeah, this view is it's very beautiful, amazing. As you can see, the bridges are not that far apart from each other. Now, the trick to this trade, because I just walked away from the taxi area, which is crazy. I don't know what I was thinking. But I end up getting like what they call city passes. And you pay for like some city passes, right? The city passes are supposed to give you access to the whole city, which is like free transportation for 3 days, like right when you activate it. Because I did the 72-hour. So for 72 hours, you get transportation and access to all of the monuments and sites. But when I got to the thermal baths, it wasn't free access to that. You just got discounts. But what I noticed is that city pass was a waste of money. Because we didn't even really use them. And it was very beautiful because I've seen even my daughters had so much. It's like even their smile is different. That's everything to me. Oh my gosh. It was a trip because, yeah. My little one is growing so fast. And Mackenzie, she's growing super fast. And here I am in this mommy position to find myself blazing the trail for my little ones, because they're not going to do what it is that I tell them to do. They're going to do what it is that they see me do. And now they're like leading my ass. And it was funny because little Joy was complaining. And that was like one of my little lessons here with her, having to like really talk to her. And she's like, Mommy, why is it that you keep giving Mackenzie whatever it is that she wants and she's the one that's tripping? And I was like, Joy, because the ancestors got her. I can't do nothing about her karma with that. She tripping, that's on her. She was like, well, Mommy, when does this karma plan on showing up? Because Mackenzie keeps, I was like, no, you gotta leave Mackenzie alone. Mackenzie, she's already adult enough to really go through her own karma to handle what she needs to handle. My job is to steer you in the right direction, to make sure that you don't go down the same karmic path. And if Mackenzie jump off a bridge, you can't jump off a bridge with her. So that was pretty deep. And it was funny because Mackenzie's face was like, oh shit. She brought the ancestors in on this conversation. Look at the birds in the sky. Like the air is just so fresh. Now, if I need to, I'm gonna go back to take the taxi across, because I mean, I can take the bus, as you see. It's right there on the bridge. Like, they're all around. But it's kind of late for me to be fucking around with the trains and the buses and getting lost. Even though, like I said, they have these apps and stuff like that on here. And what's so cool about these Google Maps and apps is, like, first of all, Google's everywhere. I don't know what the hell I would do without their map. Their translator, because their translator actually walks you directly to where it is you have to go. And it talks you through it. But where this is at right now, I'm just sharing with y'all a little bit. It's a little bridge walk. Now, it looks like my black ass is under the bridge. What? As you can see, we made it to the bridge. Oh, BTW, by the way. Look at that cool little sign. Hold on. Isn't that cute? Oh, I want to show you this. That's their Statue of Liberty. It's a feminine energy, which is a divine feminine holding a feather, which is really cool because even the ancients knew to not remove the feather. And once their culture, nation, or creed removed the feather, that their nation would be cursed. Because removing the feather is removing the feminine energy. And that's what's happened with a lot of cultures and creeds. The feminine energy has been ridiculed, disrespected, and replaced. And now that there's this frequency reset that is here, those who are not in alignment, who are not in essence or in awe of the OG, triple OG, double OG, GGG, feminine energy, and comes across in a disrespectful manner to her, is being handled accordingly. So I got from my guides today that they're gonna give us some cool ass messages, some downloads that are coming about now, especially after I return home. whenever that might be. I really like it here. And as you can see, obviously, my black ass ain't scared of shit because I'm walking around like I just got like Wonder Woman wings and shit. Like Warner Brother. Like I wish a nigga would. See, there's a taxi, but someone's in it. And as you can see, all the little birdies up in the air. And then that statue. I'm just so curious what's over here. Let's go find out. I really like these birds. For those of you who see my ass around here walking around by myself, don't try this at home, folks. And don't try this on your own unless you're 100% sure. 100% sure of your walk and your path. I must throw that disclaimer out there for those of you who feel that you're untouchable. These are very dark yet dangerous times for many. But when you're balanced within the notion and the love of self, trust me when I say there are some invisible ass kickers that will come out of nowhere on your behalf. And your behold. Love it. Okay. So what I sign say open 24 hours. And it's clearly not. Okay, there is a little thingy for the bridge. There is a spa. It's a thermal spa. And, well, it's not a spa. It's a thermal club. And it goes underwater. Okay. Now I'm officially turning my black ass around. So this thermal spa, it goes underwater. I mean, it goes under, it's like in a cave. And when you go inside the cave, it's all thermal, but it's like a thermal hot tub, a hot bath, and it's a club. It has full-fledged bars and everything in it. The thing about it is that it's mainly men. It's a lot of men in there. So if you're a woman and you're visiting this area, then make sure you got somebody with you, because you'll be outnumbered. I would cross that bridge, but I just don't feel like it. This spot gotta be open though. I'm just curious. This reminds me of one of those movies that I've seen. Why am I by a Catholic church? I don't know. I'm not telling. This says open. Doesn't it say open? Navidza. there, y'all. See? Now, I've never done that before. Have I ever been in a Catholic church? I think I have, but like not to do all that. I just felt led to, one, leave a donation in there because there are a couple people who donated tonight, and I was told that whoever donated before I did that to put their donation inside of that box. And then also for those of you who've asked for special energy sent to you, that was part of that. And two, that's why I put on their Nubian News family. So if you're on here tonight, even if you're watching this later on, yeah, you're part of that. There is truth and lies in all things. And with what I just did just now was I took what I felt to be truth to tap into that energy to give back to those of you who are looking for some type of hope or change within your life. And what's really cool is that I know that what I just did, I was divinely led to do. So now, I don't know how much I just gave, but it don't matter. What matters is it was an energy exchange, and I did what my higher self told me to do. Now, it don't matter. If I saw a Church of Satan, I'd probably walk in there and do the same thing. If I saw something of Christianity, I'd probably do this, well, same thing, maybe. African spirituality, same thing. Buddha, same thing. Monks, same thing. There's truth and lies in all things. And I'm not a religious person at all, because nothing regulates me and I am bound to nothing. There is truth and lies in all things. There is darkness and light in all things. There is good and bad in all things. And I choose to tap into the balance thereof. So, following my higher self, being led to do what it is that I just did. What a coincidence. I don't even know my address, even if I wanted to. Yeah. I'm about to get my black acids off the streets. Hold on. 1 Budapest. I don't even know my damn address, y'all. Really? I don't know my address like that. He's gonna leave my ass. Boy, taxi. Because I can't speak your language. And it's like that. Just that fast. So you gotta be quick. But I guess it wasn't meant for me to get my ass in that taxi. And I just take it just like that. Because whatever's meant to be, will be. And see how many more taxis there are? That just was not my ride. He probably didn't have Geico insurance either. So, being that I'm precious cargo, let's go for a walk. See what I mean by those couples everywhere? Which is cool, because I was talking to y'all anyway, and I was about to cut the feed off. So I guess your guys wanted me to share more with you. It's so cool to be on this path and to take the path that I'm on and to be able to give back. And not only that, to be able to share my journey with you and to do whatever I can to help enlighten your path and enlighten your journey by being the example in which I wish to see in this world. No, I'm not going to carry a map. I got a big ass map in my hand, but I'm on the phone, so I couldn't use it. So I was trying to whip up my other phone so I can pull up the address. And I said the address, but I said it in English. And he said, huh? And I said, forget it. Because I don't even know how to pronounce that shit. So, plus, like I say, everything happens for a reason. He didn't have Geico, y'all. He didn't have Geico. Plus, we going with the flow. Looks familiar, eh? There's McDonald's down there. Does that look familiar too? Let's go check it out. I'm all up in the back streets and shit. Like I've been living here my whole life. Because I have. Why? Because we are nature beings. And we walk in this knowing. I like these little signs here with the circles on them because that tells you what the speed limit is. And that big ass sign with the X in the middle, that means stop, don't go this way. So I understand that. Ooh, a real estate spot. Somebody write down this name real fast so I can call these places. Alright, now y'all got it. Now I'll rewind the tape. There's something else familiar, eh? There's the exchange. It was like hella deep trying to understand that thing, but we figured it out finally. There's their strip club and their massage spot. Oh, and their jewelry here is badass, by the way. So I was tripping because we went to go meet the food tour lady, and where we had to meet her was at a jewelry shop, Pandora's. Ooh, boot a pest. I like that sweatshirt. Why are they closed? Oh, look at the wallet. I like that backpack. I really like this place. Y'all see me all over this mug, right? It's like 11:30 at night. But I've been seeing people like walk around like 6 in the morning. Just out. Just walking. Interesting, eh? So there's a lot of things that are happening right now, not just for divine feminines, but for divine masculines too. There has been a new energy signature that has come in for this frequency shift. See them Africans staring at my black ass. They got some serious ass weed around here. Of course, it's Budapest. My Adidas. Well, that's boring. The walk is over already. We just came from this way. Jeez. All right, I'm about to like go catch a taxi now, but let me find my address. Hold on. It was great sharing this grand epic tour with yours and walking into a Catholic church. So that's cool because I didn't have to like worry about that tour site. Cross that off my tour site spot. And let me see. Yeah, what?
Can you help me, please?
No, I can't help you. You gotta.
I have money a lot. I have.
No, I'm not interested in what
It's
you're
okay,
selling
thank
right
you. No
now, so you
problem.
can
Have a
keep
nice
step
day.
in. Yes. What up, Ma? Text me the address real fast, okay? And text it to me. I said text it to me now. Okay, all right, bye. That wasn't spooky, girl. You scared that little girl, she harmless. She get her ass beat. She said bye to y'all. She ain't want none. Dang. Okay, so I take it this is a little spot too. They putting up their stuff. Okay. See, this is cool. So here we go. Now, this is how I do my little flow. It's a nice little restaurant row. All right. So the taxis are down here. My baby just texted me the address. And I'm about to take my black assets to lay in my nice Airbnb gel mattress bed after I take my goddess bath. How cute! Look at his little wheelie. See that? Interesting, eh? Anyways, y'all, thanks for sharing this magical time with me. And this was so refreshing to just do this walk. HP? Pour some more.
Soroksári Street van. Soroksári.
Sure. Yes. Yes, Eva. See that in like 3 words. Cosimo.
Köszönöm. Do you speak Hungarian?
No.
Just köszönöm.
Just Cosimo. All right, y'all. I'm in the taxi, so.
Excuse me?
No, I'm on the phone. I don't even think it's like y'all language. Even if I try to say El Telefono. So now I be knowing how like the Hispanics feel in America when they just be going full-fledged in their language. So anyways, I'm gonna go, y'all, because I'm just gonna vibe, pay attention. But thanks for joining me, and for those of you who were ever able to get that transmission, just be mindful that even though it was a Catholic church, the different symbols of Michael the Archangel and Mary, and we're even talking about, you know, all the names are the same, except, or should I say, all the names are different, except we're talking about the same energies all over the planet. In other words, everyone's talking about the same thing, just interpreting it in a different message, in a different language, whatever vibes your flow. In the meantime, in between time, just keep in mind that there's no greater love than the love of self, and there's no greater deception than the lack of love of self. All right, so I'm gonna go. You have a grand night, everyone. Nubian Divine.